July 18th, 2016. I want to talk about the movie that we mentioned and linked to the report from InfoWars earlier today. It's called Hillary's America, and looking into it, the filmmaker's Dinesh D'Souza, and he's done documentaries before. Now, this is important because we've talked about the groundswell and the different mindsets that we see going on in the United States now. But this has already scored the top theater average of the year so far for a political documentary. It earned $77,500 over the weekend for 3 cinemas, and it premiered Cleveland, there by the convention, Houston, Dallas, and I think Phoenix is going to be included in this premiere. I'm not sure exactly, but now it will debut nationwide on the 22nd. I don't go to many movies. This one I may have to make an exception for, but never doubt what some people will do to mess up a theater. Now, he has done other movies. He's got in trouble before. I think he had to do about 8 months for some of his research. I think a Democratic judge kind of tied into him about something. But this film is 100 minutes, and they're calling it a scathing indictment of Hillary Clinton. It was scored a touchdown, they're saying, in its first trio of cinemas on the eve of the Republican National Convention. They're saying it also netted the best location average among any 2016 documentary to date. And as you saw on InfoWars, the movie premiered in Cleveland last night. They're saying that his team hosted a red carpet premiere in Cleveland with a number of politicians and delegates expected to attend. Now, this was written the day before the event, but I'm sure many got their eyes opened up, and some of those delegates that were kind of flaky, even though they are forced now to bind to the states and districts that sent them, it may have swayed a few of those because in the trailer, it alone is very graphic. And I just don't see why any black Americans, if they watch this, would go along with the same thing, because you know in your heart that Hillary's out for herself. And the thing that strikes me the most at the end of the trailer, again, I haven't seen the movie, is the fact that it's all about selling, and crime is all about the sale, and that this particular group of people, and they already have started, are going to sell America. That's an inside maneuver to sell America. This started back a long time ago. I mentioned it in one of the Lavoy Finnegan videos that she had sold out to Russia a lot of the mining rights for uranium here in the United States, and that's why some of those cattle ranchers are losing their land in the West. Kind of a bad deal, but it hits it. This thing is going to hit hard. It's part of the groundswell vote that I'm talking about. We have a groundswell of information coming from all sides now. The mainstream is in a panic. The Democratic Party is in a panic. They're going to try to pull out all stops, and I think we're seeing it with some of these shootings, to be honest with you. They're going to do everything they can this week to disrupt the 4 days of the Republican National Convention. Now, this coming Friday, the movie is going to expand into 1,500 theaters nationwide. He's also done a film that's called 2016 Obama's America. It was a box office hit that earned him $33.4 million to become the #2 political documentary of all time in the U.S. It was just behind Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11. But it was, again, that was about President Barack Obama. This fella's had gotten in trouble for bringing out this information. But the movie's rated PG-13. Now, you can tell by the trailer that there's going to be some graphic and controversial information brought forward there, guys. But I think it's something that everyone probably would want to see, and everyone really needs to vote. But the trailer in the film refers to Bill and Hillary Clinton as depraved crooks and Democrats as the party of corruption that is associated with slavery, lynching, the KKK, and forced sterilization. Again, graphic content, but it's better to see this and be aware and make your own judgment than just to put your head in the sand or turn your head away from the truth of it and look into it for yourself. Again, this guy, I think he did about 8 months for when trying to do research on this. A judge, Democratic judge, tried to shut him up, put him in a pretty rough jail. He learned a lot about from different people there about crime, he said, and it helped him do this particular documentary, so I guess it fits pretty good. But check out the trailer, guys. It's a heads up. Be safe.